class, so I know you're going to be absent. The next step is to trace your sheet of 6 shapes. Remember, you're doing choosing, I think I said 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 shapes that you want to draw. You could draw them multiple times, like I have my kale leaf drawn large and then smaller. My pepper is drawn medium and then small, and then I tried a radish and a carrot. All right, so some of them you can draw multiple times, some you can draw singularly. Remember, you don't want your shapes touching the edge of the page, and you want them to be closed shapes, meaning they shouldn't just be consisting of like random lines. They have to be things you'll be able to fill in. Then what I want you to do is go and start tracing everything that you've drawn, all right, using the tracing paper. Either side is fine. It doesn't matter where it goes on the tracing paper. Remember to use your tracing paper. You're just going to go over your drawings. You only need to trace them one time each. If there's any that you really don't think you want to use on the final, that's okay. I would try to trace most of them, but if there's some that you feel like aren't as strong or they don't meet the requirement of being a closed shape, you can exclude those. Okay. So I've already traced most of mine. I'm going to do a couple more. Again, they can go anywhere on the tracing paper that you have room. I think I can fit my carrot here. All right, I'm going to just start with this. The next thing I'm going to do is start to transfer these onto the page. Can everyone look up here for a minute? So, and this is written in the directions. So basically, I'm going to ask you to arrange a visually balanced composition so that you have something in every single section and you have some overlap. Notice that I'm overlapping my shapes and showing the area where they overlap. I'm actually allowing that line to show through, right? So ideally, you'll need 7 to 10 shapes. You may need more. You don't want it to be overcrowded. You should have things going off of the page, overlapping, going in multiple directions. They don't have to look exactly like this. You certainly could have it be more of a pattern if you wanted to. So if you want to make more of a traditional pattern, or if you want it to feel more abstract, you could do that. So what I'm going to do with my tracing paper then is put the pencil side down, and I'm just going to start putting one thing down at a time. So I'm flipping over the tracing paper and starting to transfer. Once you have pencil on the back, you can go multiple directions with it. I could flip it back and forth. So I'm just going to start tracing out my designs. If you are not at this step yet, that's okay. You should be working on getting your sketches finished. You can use your sketches multiple times. So if I want to use this kale leaf in another area, I can. Now I'm going to take another shape, such as this radish. I'm trying to figure out which side has, I think they both have pencil on it. And I'm going to have the radish overlap my kale leaf. And again, I'm going to trace it by pushing down hard and transferring it. I'm going for more of a random design. If you want yours to be more like follow more of a pattern or be more evenly spaced, you certainly can do that. So again, I'm going to try to create at least 7 to 10 shapes. I should have something in every section, every triangle. You should have something, right? Okay. And I'm going to allow those areas of overlap to stay, because that could be an interesting place for me to put pattern or design. All right. So again, you can see my example here. You can allow some open space, but you want to have something, you want to create shapes that fill most of your spaces. All right, and again, you can use them multiple times, flip them back and forth. Does anyone have questions about what we're doing now? But if you have not finished this sheet, that would really be the next step, is to finish that up first.